And welcome. And we are live. I hope everybody can hear me okay. 'Cause I don't have a backup person to verify levels, but I am here. And Mark, the reason I'm asking about a center dome, I have an extra one if you're interested in it. It's Repeato. Thanks, John. So I'm running trains. I got my two Intermountain running now. So, but I am here. I'm out of the hospital. Hey, Floyd, welcome. Mike H.O. Trains, welcome. MN Rails, Mark, my good buddy, is there. Thank you. John, Skill Career Valley, welcome. Mom and Son Trains. I'm still here. I didn't run away yet. I believe we had Brian Ferguson in the chat earlier. And who else we have? Mike H.O. Train was here. Brian Ferguson, welcome, Mike. Andy, Hot Dog Pilot Andy's in the chat from the UK. Roger Coleman, welcome. And who else is? Wigwag is here. Welcome, Wigwag. So I do have a guest. He's not quite ready yet. But I'm running trains, and I've been working on my yard. So I'm gonna show you a little bit. Some people were asking me about a ladder and how I did my ladder. I'm gonna show you that. And so and Anthony Dodge, the model train outside. Welcome, Anthony. I guess your deck is all done. I'll be putting a train in that deck. It's all nice and clean and shiny. Let's put a deck on it. A train deck. I bought my pencil. I don't need a pencil. I need a pen. Who else in the chat? And Floyd, welcome, Floyd. Yeah, Mark, I would have been looking for a Repeato center dome passenger car, but a certain model is called the American Spirit, and I found one. But I've also bought one last week because I was going to redo the Via. Now I don't need it, so I'm going to sell it. And Tim lost. So Tim is going to join me today, CP368. I don't think he has his camera working yet, so we'll hang on for a minute. No. I see we had Joe Raiders in the chat. Hey, welcome, Joe. Hey, Rondo, welcome. Who else we got here? Roger Coleman. Dwight Curley, our good buddy Dwight Curley. Hey, Hunter, welcome. And Ray Bernelson is in the chat. Welcome, Ray. Robin Gagnon, welcome. What else we got? Yeah, so you all know Saturday afternoon around 4:30, 5 o'clock, my blood sugar dropped to 2.3 and I had a seizure. So next thing I know, I'm heading off to the emergency. Hey, welcome, GRE 2057, welcome. But I'm okay. I spent a day, 24 hours in an emergency and 24 hours in the short stay unit. And now I'm waiting for tests. But so far, I'm doing okay. But I'm here. Now, let's see if Tim is ready to pop in here. He's going to show us some switching, too, on what he's created on his layout. But Let's see what he's doing. Not sure he's there yet. Are you there, Tim?
Yep.
I see his screen. Hey, Bubs, welcome. And yeah, so I'm gonna. I'm not sure. Tim's got something planned up his sleeve for tonight too. Yeah, Rob, I'm doing okay. I was chatting with Chris on his live stream for a little bit on Saturday night from the emergency room until I ran out of battery power. My phone was dead. It died. But I'm doing okay. I gotta wear a heart monitor for 14 days. But it takes a week for it to come in, so it should be here on this Friday coming up. Hey, Stormy Sky Real Productions, welcome. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Though. My blood pressure has been stable. That's all that matters. I got some orange juice in the fridge in case but I'm not diabetic, so we don't know what caused it. Maybe a freak of nature. Well, Chris is dismantling his layout, Ronald. He is moving. He hasn't had a place to move yet, but he is moving. I think Mark and Daveco were over there running trains on the weekend and helping him do some packing of rolling stock. But it's a slow process. He's got to find a place. He's looking. And I went through it 2 years ago, and I still haven't unpacked everything. So it'll take him time, but they're working with the best they have right now. Yeah. So Mark, they ran trains on Friday night, and he also helped pack them up. So well, that's the thing, and we don't know what caused the low sugar. Because I'm not diabetic. We have no idea. But I'm okay. We're going to see the family doctor on Thursday. And lots of tests. Hey, Mr. Doug, Forever DC 302. Yeah, I saw that, Bubs. I'm not sure if I'm getting one. Bud's just a little kind of toasty right now. So, yeah. Okay, my programmer timed out. So let's get trade going. Oh, do you Bubs? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm getting one. But Bubs, I did find a Rapido American Spirit Rapido passenger car for my 54 scheme train. I found it in New Brunswick. So now I'm gonna sell the center dome that I got via. I don't need two. Yeah, it's too bad, Mark. He's moving. Yeah, I hope the show I should have it in a week, Bubs, and I'll bring on the next live stream. I did get my couplers from Otter Valley Railroad to change all the other ones that I had. So that's another project to change all the couplers on the ones that Bub helped me get from Larkspur at Christmas time. I'm going to put a short and a long in every car. Another project. Tim, so you okay, Tim? Are you? I lost you for a bit.
Yeah, StreamYard's been pain. Wouldn't let me in at first, and then it kicked me out again.
Oh, it wasn't me, right? Long as it wasn't me. So yeah, so yeah, so that's where I am on life in general. Any S scalers here? I'm not an S scaler. I do have N scale, very small amount, but I do have N scale. Now Tammy is an O has O scale. If that helps you out. She's got all. I think she's got all sides. I'm not sure if she's got an S scale going in her garage yet or not, but she has all the other scales. And, so I'm gonna change the camera around. I got it pointed at the yard, and I'll go over there and I'm gonna show you the yard. And while we're waiting for Tim, so hey Wesley, welcome. So if you can see from that direct angle, you can see my yard. Not the best of view. So I have 5 yard tracks. The back track, which is closer to the main line, is 12 feet long. And I've been soldering feeders to every 3 foot of track. And I put these 2 inch track piece between the turnouts so I can space them out. Hey, Thomas Grassi, welcome. And Chris, go home. I didn't have the way the space worked out. I didn't have the room to put 4 more tracks in it. It's just that there's another track you don't see it. There's a track near the edge of the bench that's going in. That's I call that a bypass track. But I got 5 yard tracks, and they're about 3 inch between the tracks, and one's 2.5. Just the way it worked out for the space that I had. I didn't want it because I'm using manual throws, and it just made it easier for me. I don't need to have more than what I have. I'm going to show you these track pieces I put in the center. So you see these here. These are Atlas. They make these pieces right here in different sizes. Inch, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, 2 inch, up to 3 inches. So I use these between my turnouts. That allow me precisely space the turn exactly where I wanted it. And they're notched at the back to allow for your joints to fit properly. And I soldered the feeders to the bottom of the center part. Hey, awesome possum. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with the yard. I'm gonna get the yard all assembled completely, the track laid out, and then I'll start marking, get it squared where I want to sit. Then I'll start drilling holes for the feeders. And because the Walters turnouts have a slight curve on the diverging track, I'm going to be soldering the 3 center tracks, just to prevent kinks. Hey, Boss Car Jerry, welcome. So Jerry, this is the tracks pieces that I'm using. They come in, I think, inch and a quarter, inch and a half, 2, I think 2.5 inch. Well, these are Atlas track pieces, code 83. So that's why I'm using in between my turn. So it saves me trying to cut a piece precisely all the same because they're already pre-done. And I soldering feeders to the back of these. So that's what I'm using, Jerry. I'll show you. They seem to work pretty good. But that's what I did. So Tim, are you ready?
I'm been ready. Been right
Okay.
here.
Okay, well, I'll make it a little bit bigger then. Now, Tim's got some, I'm going to make him bigger. He's doing some switching on his layout. No, Jerry, I didn't want to cut him. I figured it was easier to buy him pre-made. Hey, Chief Broken Brain, welcome. Behind bars, yeah, I'm behind bars. I was wired for sound on Saturday night, I tell you. I just saw a post too. Pubs just posted a new video. So check it out. I saw it pop up on the screen. Yeah, behind bars. But yeah. So there's a possibility that our good friend Mike, MIA Mike, will be returning next Monday. Host moderator. That's a new title for me. Host moderator. I'm high class now. So Mikey might be returning to the world of trains maybe Saturday night. He's hoping to join Chris's build program. They're building a wooden kit Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, I believe the time is. So that should be very interesting. On that end. So Tim, what you got going there? I see some trains and track.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to switch the industry as I have to switch in the limited amount of space I have for the amount of cars that are on the layout.
Okay. No, you're always welcome, Chief. You're always welcome. Everybody's welcome here. I'm not ready to do switching on this layer. I have the capability, but I'm not ready. What do you use it for a controller?
Power cab. The only one I have.
There ain't none. That's all I have too. change this camera down here. It's hard to see, but my so the outside, the longest length of the yard track on the layout is 12 feet. That's just over 12 feet because 4 lengths of track plus a little section. And each track drops down about, so I go from 12, 10, 8. I think the last one is 6 feet. Not quite 6. So I have turnouts in between because I decided to create another track that's going to feed the machine shop and the engine shed. Now, the machine shop is one track into the building. The engine shop, this is the one that they built on Build Crew Sunday with Chris and the Cook Gang, and it has 2 tracks into the building. So eventually I'll be building those kits. So I make Tim bigger and see what he's doing. So Tim, you want to explain what you're doing?
Right now, I am getting 2 of the 3 cars I have to put on this track. On this track, I have 5 to put on it, but only I have 3 more to 1 more to put on it, but that won't fit on the track because January loves to overfill my tracks.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for my locomotive to respond.
Okay. So last week I had a couple of cars. The last time I was live, I was having a couple of cars give me some grief. Well, I switched it around on the track, and they are not giving me grief right now. So I don't know what this problem was, but I'm gonna eventually weigh them out and check that, but not right now. So what make is your locomotive, Tim, that you're moving around?
That one's an Atlas. First Atlas locomotive I bought.
And have nothing wrong with that. Those are good locomotives.
I was using the DP18, but that one's louder than this one.
Okay.
So
Chief Brokenbrain, Tim is trying to do some yard switching on his track.
industrial switching.
Industrial switching?
Yeah.
I think Tim has a short section of switching track in your layout room there, Tim.
Not really that short. I mean, 12 feet.
is asking. That's why.
12 feet with a 6-foot lead.
Okay.
So 18 feet long total. Not
Hey,
not too short.
Mr. Sean, welcome. So if you don't know, Sean was volunteered to help Sparky rework his second level on Friday. Remember the word he volunteered? They did get it done. They were running, I don't know how they're running trains yet, but they did get it done. Yeah, they accomplished a lot. I was quite impressed. I watched Sparky working every angle they can get at. Yeah, I haven't heard. I got some wire for him if he wants it. I didn't bug him today because he's working today. Cause I'm heading to pick up track on Friday. Maybe if I'll swing by and drop it off to him if he's home. I'll find out. Cause I can't do any more track work till I get track. I totally ran out. I think I need more joiners too. Oh no, he needed help. He wanted me to help, but I wasn't prepared to drive to Cambridge on Friday. I was told to take it easy, so I did. But everybody was in shock. We thought he stripped his layout so clean. Oh yeah, it was a lot of work, Sean. I wish I could have helped him, but I was an old go. I stayed home and rested. I get this heart monitor on Friday. I got to work 14 days. I don't want him to electrify me either. Look like you're making some movement there, Tim.
Yep, got to get the coal hopper spotted where it needs to be.
Okay, Chief Broken Brian, thank you for coming on board for a bit. We appreciate it. I'm going to throw the link into the chat too if anybody wants to pop in and chat too while we're watching that film maneuver. Yeah, Story Sky, thank you very much. I was quite impressed with all the people who had concerns in the railroad community. I was quite impressed. And Chris took over my live on Monday. He volunteered to that. And I was quite pleased with that. We have a good community. No complaints. So, maybe Thomas Grassley's in the chat. He can pop in. We can chit chat. But yeah, no, I'm making progress on the layout, which is a good thing. I'll get more done in a few weeks. I went out before I had the incident on Saturday. I went out Friday afternoon looking for trains, and I found a spot, and I acquired 15 railway spikes. I was surrounded by dead people. Yeah, Floyd, Sparky will he'll be up and running pretty quickly. And Mark posted a video this morning on his monster battle too, so you need to check that out. He's getting down to the nitty gritty on his roster battle video series. Not sure who the winner is, but we'll find out in due time. Looks like Tim's got 4 cars on his short track.
5.
5? Well, I only see 4 in the picture.
Up here.
Okay, beyond the screen view.
Greg holds 5 40-foot cars. So what does GMRI do? They put 5 40-foot and 1 50-foot car on it.
There you go. Yeah, I know it's gonna be hard, Robin. I tend to I like a GP38 and I like stripes, so I couldn't turn down that Santa Fe one. Yeah, I think I saw that, Sean. They had to do the Gila. So now the approach track to the Gila is more level, Sean, now? It looked pretty good from the view that I was seeing. So, okay, there's the locomotive. So you're moving about 5, 6 cars there, Tim?
What?
You're moving, how many cars are you moving now?
There's 13 attached to the locomotive right now, including the caboose.
Okay. Well, that's good, Sean. It looked good from the view that I was seeing, I tell you.
It'll look better when the rest of the scenery is done.
Yeah. I don't have any scenery at all, so I don't feel bad. I painted the cork and the plywood on the yard side of the track. That's it. Yeah, you went that way, Floyd. I went the other way. I went with the GP38 and the 420. They're the tough decision. Very tough. But I do have a fancy for GP38s. So. Yeah, I went with the GP38 and the M420. Someday I'll get a Kodachrome too. I'm looking for. It's on my wish list. Doesn't matter who, what locomotive it is, as long as it's a Kodachrome. I know OVR's got a GP9. I wouldn't mind a GP38 though. Maybe someday I'll get one. I don't have an LRC. I think, or do I? I have one Repeato that's it's DC though. I got it from the mystery box last year. Sean likes the 420 and the LRC. Yeah. And Walters Penske's coaching, very expensive. Well, if you're importing from the US to the UK, and speaking of importing, I got a package coming from Heath, and the border decided to send it back to Heath, so we're not sure what happened there. He's looking into that. But they didn't like the description on the box, so he sent it back. So that's still in message land. Yeah, Sean, I'm running trains. If you look at the screen, you're going to see one come up now. John, up. Well, Mikey should be here Monday. If all goes well, he's done. His work, his night shift. Yeah, one shoot coming up on the back there, Sean. I'm running my EJ and E and my Kansas City road number 5008. These are both Inner Mountain. I got these at the pop-up Motor Valley Railroad last year. And we went and saw the 5008 trackside at Smith Falls last year too. Well, I was looking, Repeato has what I call the park car. It's for the, I guess it's the observation car for the Canadian train. A gal had one for sale in Niagara Falls. She sold it today for $300 Canadian for that park car. It's on my wish list, but I'm not prepared to spend $300 for a coach. I run my cheapy Bachman first and repaint it. Tim's got some trains moving.
I never stop moving.
Yeah, John, Mike he's working night shift for 5-6 weeks. But I think he's done this week, he hopes. So he should be back to some sort of normal life starting Saturday. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go get that coach. And I'm gonna show Mark. Let me stop you. Stop you. Back in 2 seconds. Yeah, look the gate up. Hey, Mr. Ray, I have the shirt on. So there, Mark. Center Dome Via. Called the Skyline. Yeah, that's my favorite one. This is the one I won, Ray. So yeah, I bought this one here, but then I found the Repeato made a special run for the 54 scheme Super Continental. It was called the American Spirit. So that's coming from New Brunswick. I'll have it here next week. But I'm gonna sell this one. Yeah, it's a nice car, Dave. So I don't need two for that. Yeah, he's working. He should be back to some normal schedule. Starting Saturday, we hope. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's called the American Spirit. Back Sidetrack 77. He sent me a link the other day about he saw it too because he has one. I already had contacted the guy, so we made a deal last night and purchased it. And I can understand people working in ITE. When I was in the hospital, they scan everything. Everything that's done with medical, they scan in the computer. Yeah, this is a nice car. It's because I'm working on a 54 pay scheme passenger train, all repeatable. So I have about, I think, 12 cars now. And I got one on order from Repeato. It's a special run they're bringing out for the end of the year. Yeah, they scanned and left me there. And So the only thing I gotta do is I have to replace the couplers. I got these from work. They recommend that we put 1/58 on one end and the long shank on the other end. So I'm not sure where. I think I put the long shank in the front and the short shank at the back. So I'm going to replace all the couplers on the repeato card with that. They did a CAT scan of me and blood and X-rays. So that's a project coming up soon. I can run those trains. That's a project. You can have about 10 cars. But Repeato's bringing out a special run of cars for their special 20-year anniversary pricing. So I ordered the one car. You had to buy it from Repeato directly, and I ordered that. So it'll be coming out in the wherever they were released. Let's see what Tim's doing now. Okay, you're back on the big screen.
Okay.
If anybody's got a question for Tim, fire away. He's willing to answer them all. Yeah, I like that center dome. I really do. Wait till you see the American Spirit car. That's really nice. No. I think I'm not 100% sure, Robin, if it actually was on the track. I can't find any pictures of it. I just know doing some search that Repeato did. It may have been a fantasy scheme for the Supercontinental train, but it's a center dome passenger car called the American Spirit, and it's painted in the 54 paint scheme. I do have a book on the 100th anniversary on CN, but I haven't found yet. Still packing a box. So I don't know. I look at my tablet and see what I can find. American Spirit. See if I can search it here. American Spirit. They made cigarettes. That's spelled like beads. I don't know if you can see it in there, but that is the car. And that's depending on the track. That's the American Spirit there. Hey, Mr. Heath, good buddy. So that's the car there. It's called the American Spirit. Mr. Heath, no, sir. I'm running trains, though, but they're not done. But I do have trains running. Yeah, is that what you called Robin, the business train? Well, they call it here in the description office car special. So it's a neat looking car. So I got one anyhow. They're apparently very rare. Back to Tim. Our good buddy Heath in the chat. But I got one for the layout. That's all that matters. But I do want the park car, which is part of the Canadian. It's not prototypical, but I like the idea of an observation car. I know they do make observation cars. I think Anther made one, and so did River Rossi. I have a couple of them, but the couplers are all prehistoric. So I might change one of them. We'll see. Or I might take the Bachman and make one. You're good at painting exercise. But I'm working on the yard right now. I've got track laid down for the yard, but as far as I've gotten. Another week or two, I'll have that done. And I'll start building kits. Thought maybe our friend Mikey would pop in for a quick visit. Oh yeah, Robin, I saw $500. I know there was a lady in Niagara Falls had one for $300, but I didn't want to spend the money right now on that. I bought the American Spirit instead. That was $190 plus shipping. And the one Inner City had is sold. It's gone too. No, I went to a trade show and made like a wheel and deal a die with it. Well, I don't know if you know a guy in Quebec named is Payette. He has one, but it's a CP version. And I don't want the CP, I want the BIA. If I'm going to paint one, I'm going to use any other one I can find. It's the same classification as the Point Charles caboose from get the brandy out, but they're $400 for those cabooses, the Point Charles. Well, I've seen the Via a couple of times, but I just don't want to spend $300 for it. I sooner create. I have this one here I'm going to use. I got two of them. So I have this one here, Robin. This is a Bachman. So I figure I can repaint that one there into the same colors, upgrade the truck to a repeater truck, and The couplers are better than repeater already on Bachman, but so that's my plan. I will repaint this one here and add some lights to it. So it looks like it pops off pretty easily. The couplings are screwed together. So yeah, be a project. Yeah, it's a B&O. Okay, John. Thank you. And thank you very much. Yeah. So I figured I can repaint that sucker and look like CN. We'll find out. Because the roof, I don't have to do the roof at all. I just got to paint the bottom. This is actually the Washington car. So that's we have two of those. Yeah, and I do have. I haven't put it on the track yet, but I got a Pennsylvania 4260 this one. This is a 462 Pacific Pennsylvania steamer, Bachman Spectrum in the black box. So you know, the new big bullet is a Pacific, and eventually this will get relabeled as Newfoundland Railway. Yeah. I want to run that one on the track. And I also got a New York Central steamer too. So that'll be going to layout soon too. I got that. That cost me $159 Canadian for that locomotive. DCC and sound. Oh, expensive, Robin. Hey, Edward, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. The only locomotive that I wish I could get, and it's a North Point, and that's the Berkshire. But last time I saw the Berkshire and the North Point, it was $1,600 American. Not buying it. Okay, I know the one you're talking about. I have that in River Rossi, I think. Now I'll settle with the Bachman or somebody else's brand and make it work. I can really make really fancy fantasy observation card. Be one of a kind. But I gotta find the paint to match the Repeato green though. Let's go back to Tim, see what he's up to. He's not saying much. Hey, Tim, you're back in the center now.
Okay.
Okay. Happy Valley. See, I'm not fussy on who I run. I just run train, but I do like New York Central, and I do have Hudson in TH&B. because THB was owned by New York Central. And I have a Dash 8 in New York Central. And I have New York Central passenger trains too. One day I'll have passenger trains running on this layout for several. But I have THB passenger trains, I have New York Central, I have Via, CN. I got rid of the CP stuff. Now I'm running CP. But I run the New York Central, and that's all Bachman Spectrum. But I got to fix a coupler on one of the cars. Oh, I got my Go trains too. In hiding? How do you hide a train? Maybe boxed up. That's not hiding. What else can I dig out? I don't have a Delaware and Hudson. Look, I don't have. What I don't have. I don't have any GT. No Delaware and Hudson. I have BNSF though. I don't have any Santa Fe locomotives. It's on the wish list. And what else do I have? That's all I have for American Railroads. Well, I have one Conrail, and I have a Sioux Line, and I have a CSX GP38. But I have a soft spot for GP38s, -2s. I got a New York Central GP7 too. Oh, he's hiring for you. So go to his train room and tie him up. I don't say anything. You want to let you borrow it? I let you borrow mine. It's still farther away though. Oh, let's turn the camera on to the train. Yeah, usually string attached to a borrow. I don't know about that question, Edward. Hey,
I
Thomas.
don't think they do, Edward.
There's your answer.
If they do, it hasn't run in a while.
Yeah. There's a lot of money to keep steamers on the track. Though. You're welcome, Thomas Moore. Okay, that's cool, Thomas Moore. I have my original Marks train from 1963. I have a River Rossi CN passenger car, but I have the original Marks train I got when I was 11 years old. So that's 60 years old. River Rossi make good stuff. Now, apparently, you can still get parts for some of the River Rossi locomotives. And as done as I can go for now, Sean, until I get finished the detail work. I'm gonna once I get the yard all done, then I'll take the bridge apart and I'm gonna finish that. But I didn't want to take it out so I can run trains. That's the plan. Is to once I get the yard all done. Well, I sidetracked. Welcome. Yeah, have you ever watched the last video from SMT did? He fixed his aunt's River Austin locomotive, and he was able to buy parts from a company in Italy that made replacement parts for River Austin locomotives. So I'm not quite sure, but if they're owned by that, but this is a River Rossi Restore. So once I get the yard all done, complete, wired, powered up, then I'm going to take the track off the bridge and finish it. That's right. That's right, Thomas. So Harris of SMT did a video the other day about his aunt's or his grandmother's trains that she got when she was a kid. They actually traveled from all the way to Australia and back. So at least you're able to keep some of this old stuff going. I have some River Rossi Hudsons that belong to my wife's father, and I have two more that I purchased of the same locomotive. If I don't run them, take them out too much. I need to fix the screw on the one Hudson. My father-in-law's Hudson I had over there, it's pretty rough shape. Well, that's cool. But yeah. So I'm not sure everybody wants to come up tonight, but and here's the link. I'm not going to stay much tonight. Don't want to push things too much late. Well, yeah. I think anything that kind of stuff is expensive. Afraid to say, but I bought a complete set of A and B CN River Rossi passenger trains. I bought it from the train club last year. I paid $70 for it for the A and B set. Well, that'd be cool. If you want to see a shade, you gotta check out Joe Rader. Joe Rader has a shade. Nice locomotive. Well, Edward, there's a place in I think in Italy. It's called Rebel Restore or something in River Rossi. They make replacement parts for River Rossi steam engines. Where it is, I don't know. That I don't know. But Harrison SMT, if you get a hold of him through an email, he might be able to link you to where to buy the parts. But he did get parts for his grandmother's River Rossi steamer. And he fixed that and got it running again. But they're in Italy. So Tim, how you make up your switching?
One, two, three, four, 5 cars left to spot.
Okay.
And 2 cars left to pull.
Okay. So you're making progress. But when it comes to fixing that kind of stuff, I can't see it to do it anymore, so I'm not worried about it. I just run trains. Well, I think they were some for they were sold in North America too. You know, that was a big popular manufacturer for trains back in the 60s. River Rossi was a big name. Mark's train was made in the US, I believe. But they're old gauge. Park this train. A drive axle for a 48-4 is no 484. That's not a Hudson, Floyd, right? You're over there. Let me switch this around. Now, this is my father-in-law's River Rossi, and he actually modified it. He made another motor fitness thing. No longer factory. That's for sure. But oh, the FP9. I have those. Is that a brand new one or close to new? Sidetrack. Can I have those? I got these last year. I have the A and B unit. They came as a package set. The A is somewhere on one shelf somewhere around here. So you're going to have a complete 54 scheme train too, eventually, sidetrack. Yeah, mine is an FPB-2U, and I have the FPA-2U. So I have the A and B unit. Well, all I have is the Hudsons. So I have the A and B, Robin. Mine's the road number 6859. Not sure what the road number for the other one is. I moved to the ground. Where did I stick it? Been moving things around here a lot. I'm not sure where I put the A unit. I moved it somewhere. Not visible anyway. Yeah, I'm not doing the via blue and yellow. I'm only doing the 54 scheme. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff in spare parts. We just got to reach out to other modelers and see what they want to, if they're willing to share what they've got. I don't have any old trains other than my Liberace. I have a couple of Bachman Berkshires that I'm gonna get rid of. Hey, Moonsville Railways, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Well, that's not good, Floyd. But Floyd, if you want a Berkshire undecorated, let me know. I have two that I'm gonna get rid of. Be a really nice price. Okay, Sean. Yeah, we're gonna be ending it soon. Anyhow, I'm getting tired. I want to rest. They're on. They're on. They're not. They're undecorated, Andy. So they're American Berkshires, not Canadian. Um, they are on leather, but they're built in a nickel plate version. But they're undecorated. They're Bachman. I have a pair of them. Kill the power off the trees. Yeah. Moodsville, I'm doing okay. I am home. Seem very healthy. We still don't know what caused the issue on last Saturday at all. We have no idea. So, but I'm doing okay. Blood pressure is normal. Just waiting for test results and see what they want to do next. I got a heart monitor coming in the mail. Be here by Friday. Got to wear that for 14 days. Yeah, Canadian production. We're missing one. Well, we got an American guest, so we're not totally Canadian tonight. We got an American. Tim, he's in the U.S. So, but I'm doing okay though, and I was amazed at how many people in the community reached out to see how I was doing. Quite. Oh yeah, we got across the pond too. We have everybody here. Haven't seen anyone from Australia yet today. Already might be hiding a few other. Anthony Dodge is in the chat. He's in the U.S. He runs a lot of European trains. So I put him close to the European. He's got lots of trains. He runs lots. Well, we lost Tim. He had connection problem. Well, that's okay, Tommy. You got to take care of your wife. That's important. Anthony Dodge, you're moving up in the world. You have an American train. Yeah, well, we do have viewers in those part of the world too, Edward, but they're not here tonight. But Anthony Dodge has got an American train on his layout. Okay, I don't have a Royal Hudson line. I have Hudson's, but not the Royal Hudson. I think Tim might have came back. He was having some internet connection problems. Are you there, Tim? We lost you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's StreamYard just having issues or if it's. It seems every time there isn't, but I don't say anything for a while, it kicks me off. So I don't know if it's that or if it's something else.
Okay, you just gotta talk more then. You run the show, and I can go and hide. But the only I don't have a Royal Hudson. I've been on the Royal Hudson. I rode the Royal Hudson back in 1997 when it was on the rails. But it's parked in a museum in British Columbia because the boiler didn't pass inspection. Well, that could be true, Edward. We don't have fast trains in Canada because the freight takes priority. So we don't have fast trains. We have lots of freight trains, though, but not much passenger. Unlike Europe. I forget, Robin. It ran from Squamish, BC to Vancouver, and they had a ship that went from Vancouver to Squamish, and we took the train from Squamish back to Vancouver, and it was the Royal Hudson. Okay, Floyd. Yeah, I'm gonna end this soon anyhow. But yeah, it was. I also rode the Rocky Mountaineer to the Rockies too, from Jasper to Vancouver. He's the man. He's got lots of feelers. He keeps an eye for everything for everybody. But I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight for my return trip to stream. I want to thank everybody for all the well wishes I've been getting in the chat for the past week. And yeah, I ride a train any day I could to get my hands on it, Robin. I even rode the train that went from Gatineau, Quebec to Lakefield. I rode that train too. It's down now too. And they had an excursion train that ran from in Orangeville, Ontario, Port Stanley. So I run them, but that one for Lakefield, which is gone now. Harrison did a couple of videos on that years ago. I think he's where he did a video on a speeder on that track. Yeah, the train, the railway tracks got washed out and they took it out. But we drove to Ottawa and we took my mother-in-law with me and we traveled from Gatineau, Quebec to Lakefield. It was a European train, John Garvin. If I ever thank for popping in, I'm not sure what part it was a Swedish locomotive, but it wasn't North American. That's for sure. I don't know where they put the locomotive because they had a manual turntable. That's right. The track got washed out in one section and they decided to take it all out. I'm not even sure where the locomotive went to eventually, but they had a manual turntable to turn that thing around. We rode it. But yes, So I want to thank everybody, and I think I'm going to end the stream. I want to thank Tim for popping in. Hopefully, Monday, 7 o'clock, we'll be live with Mike. We're hoping. And don't forget, Saturday night, Chris will be doing the rail chat on Saturday at 8 o'clock Saturday night with his wooden kit build. That's Monday. Yes, I'm gonna take it easy, and I want to thank everybody. And so everybody have a really good night, and we'll be chatting later. There's a lot of chats coming our way. As Mike always says, keep it on the tracks. And I got a train to catch. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Tim.
Bye.
Yes, you will.